First pitch swinging. He skies a pop-up on the infield. Infield fly, and the catch will be made by Polanco.
Infield fly interference is a play we have not seen prior to this year in baseball for about 11 seasons. But this year, we've seen it 3 times. Let's go to Boston.
Now watch this. O'Neill has to see where Turner is. He has to get out of the way. He just has to. But it's Polanco that catches it.
A lot going on we're going to delve into. Runners on first and second, 1 out. We know that's an infield fly situation. The batter pops a fly ball on the infield, so an infield fly is declared. Umpire mechanic, of course, pointing out like that. The umpires communicate prior to every play. For an infield fly, they let each other know, hey, we have an infield fly situation, and then we have an interference call. And the part a lot of people are getting a little fumbled on is, how can you call interference on a runner interfering with, say, the first baseman if the second baseman is the one who catches the ball? And we need to turn to the rulebook definition of interference to answer that.
If Turner catches this ball, I totally get it, but...
Well, the inning is over.
Wow.
Offensive interference is an act by the team at bat which interferes, obstructs, impedes, hinders, or confuses any fielder attempting to make a play. We've been over this so many times. On a batted ball, the fielder has the right of way to field the ball, and at any other time, the runner has the right of way to run the bases. So this is a batted ball, which means that the fielder has the right of way. So if the runner just happens to be off of his base and standing in the fielder's way, not even intentionally, that is still considered interference.
They're going to call O'Neill out. How do you call O'Neill out?
Wow. Interfering.
Turner didn't even catch the ball.
Rule 601A10 states, a runner is out for interference when they fail to avoid a fielder who is attempting to field a batted ball or intentionally interfere with a thrown ball, provided that if 2 or more fielders attempt to field a batted ball and the runner comes in contact with 1 or more of them, the umpire shall determine which fielder is entitled to the benefit of this rule, and shall not declare the runner out for coming in contact with the fielder other than the one the umpire determines to be entitled to field such a ball.
How do you call O'Neill out?
Wow. Interfering.
Now, it is a double play when interference occurs during an infield fly situation. We'll return to that in a second. That's how you get the 2 outs on this. But let's talk about which fielder was entitled to the benefit of protection for fielding the batted ball.
Infield fly, and the catch will be made by Polanco.
Who would we ordinarily expect to catch this ball, ordinary effort, where it's hit? Is this the first baseman's ball or the second baseman's ball? The umpire rules that the first baseman is the fielder entitled to this ball. Because the interference occurred, the defensive team adjusted and the second baseman filled in and caught the ball. At least that's the ruling. Whenever there is doubt as whom to protect for this rule, the umpire should err on the side of the team that has not violated a rule. Remember, right of way on a batted ball is the fielder, so the fielder has the benefit of the doubt. So the umpire should give the benefit of the doubt to the defense. And in this situation, giving the benefit of the doubt means the umpire protects the first baseman, even though the second baseman backfilled to catch this ball after the interference occurred.
They're calling a runner O'Neill out at first. Hey now!
Think of it this way. On interference, the ball is usually dead at the moment of interference. The only reason that on an infield fly it stays alive is to determine whether the ball is fair or foul. But to determine the outcome of the play, whether the ball's caught or not, it doesn't matter what the ball's status is. Effectively, the ball is soft dead at the moment of interference. So anything that happens afterward relative to the second baseman catching the ball is not relevant for adjudicating this play. The umpire must decide who to protect before the interference occurs. The umpire decides to go with first base, and that's why this call is made. Thanks for the question. It's the same every time. If it's a batted ball as a runner, you have to get out of the way of the fielder. Get out of your base path or whatever. You have to avoid the fielder doing whatever you can because it's their ball. It's their right of way. Thanks to all of our friends and supporters on this channel. We'll see you next time. Please do like and subscribe and all of the other fun things at closecallsports.com. We've been going over plays like this one for a really, really long time. It's kind of funny, we've had 3 of them this year. One was in Chicago, one in Anaheim, and now, of course, this one in Boston. And all 3 of them, the umpires called infield fly interference, which is a double play. And in all 3 of them, the manager argued. Girardi, wow, I'm dating myself here. Aaron Boone was ejected in Anaheim for arguing his. But it does not look like Alex Cora took it to the point of ejection in Boston because, again, the umpires were just following the rulebook. This is what the rulebook wants. This is what they changed the rule to be based on that play in Los Angeles like 11 years ago or 12 years ago. And this is the consequence that we're seeing, albeit in 2024, quite some time later. But that's what they wanted, and that's what we're getting. It's still crazy that we've had 3 this year, though. See you on the site.